Good afternoon. It is the afternoon. This is the first day of Vlogmas. A joke. Due to assignments and stuff, I'm going to find it quite difficult to be doing this every day. So I'm going to do Vlogmas in weeks. I love these things. Like polystyrene things. That failed. What am I going to do? I haven't had my advent chocolate. So, because I haven't been doing Vlogmas so far, you've missed my advent calendar, which is really sad because I've never been able to successfully do Vlogmas. And this is the first year that I'm ill for it. Actually, last year I was ill for it too, but I didn't plan to do it last year. So I've got a Thornton's. There's been some really nice ones. So we've had Alpini praline, we've had apricot Danish, we've had salted caramel praline, Sicilian mousse, that was so good. Alpini praline, vanilla truffle, salted caramel praline, and espresso. So we've had a fair few different ones. Today we have a Viennese truffle. So inspired by the chocolatiers of Vienna. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go play Simpsons Hit and Run, I think. And yeah, cool. Excuse me. I think it's almost tea time. I should probably take my makeup off. I don't know why it's still on. Help. So I've played a bit of Simpsons Hit and Run, and I got maybe three missions in, and I got stuck. It was one of those ones where you have to destroy the car, and it's in Bart's level. So you destroy a car, and then you have to keep destroying these cars. And I find those levels so difficult. And what's worse about that mission is they just go in a circle. So you'd think it'd be easier, but like, no. At least in Homer's level you could like ram them against walls. This one you can't. It's too difficult. So I gave up. I'm good at giving up on games. So I am going to friend. Right, let's take my makeup off, I think. So, what's the time? What is the time? So I would just be arriving to work now if I was working, but I'm not. Although I get really paranoid because they said they were going to cover it, and I haven't had any phone calls, but I still get paranoid. I'm going to get a phone call at like 10 past saying, where are you? And I'll be like, so, yeah. Hey guys, so I'm very unsure if I'm ending today with this or starting tomorrow with this. Am I starting today with this or ending yesterday with this? These are the questions that haunt me. I don't really know why I'm vlogging. Now my anniversary. I've been with Tristan for 5 years. And during that time, so we were at college then, during our first year, and then we started applying for universities, but since we had only been together just over a year when we started applying for universities, we didn't see any point applying for universities together because we didn't know if we'd be together. Like, luckily I feel like we've always been quite a realistic couple, that if things are going to happen, we don't think, oh, we're gonna last, but we don't think we're necessarily gonna break up either. So we just sort of take things as they come. So we applied for the universities we wanted to, and then we went off. I went to Gloucestershire, he went to Southampton, and like the first year was fine, but we definitely drifted a bit. So I moved universities, which I was happy to do. I look back now and I think it was a really stupid decision to make, but you just got to deal with it, I suppose. And so then we moved in, which wasn't intentional. I moved to Southampton in the hope to get my own place. I ended up moving into halls, which there are some videos on this channel from there, but this was halls with first years who were obsessed with being loud and partying, and I was just like, no. So I ended up moving in with him, which we weren't expecting, and it really, I suppose, threw our relationship off. It wasn't the best time because he needed to focus on his work. I needed to settle in and sort of make my own friends, and yeah, wasn't the best time, but we were fine by the end of it. We really enjoyed living together. And then in third year I moved back home and he stayed, so we were kind of long distance. I saw him like once a week or something, so it wasn't too bad. And then now he's in Switzerland and I'm here, and the time between him going now and when he comes back in 3 weeks will be the longest we would have ever been apart, so if we could do that, then I'm sure we can do the rest of the year. Hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, so happy anniversary to Tristan and me. And happy birthday to Ali, because she's 22 today. Okay, right. It's like 1:20, so night. Hey guys, so I'm really late on the vlogging today. I have to admit, I just completely forgot. So it's like almost 4 o'clock and I've remembered. So what happened, I was in bed for a very long time because, as you know, I went to bed quite late last night. I don't know why I was so awake, I just was. In the end I was like, I've had enough, like I just need to go to bed. So I did. And I woke up and I was on my phone for a bit, and then I hear the door. I was like, oh, okay, Mum will get that. And then I hear a knock on my door. And I was like, yeah. And my mum comes in and she's like, you've got flowers. And I was like, flowers? And I opened it and there were some really beautiful sort of roses in there. I think they're roses. And some chocolates, which I have eaten already. And a little note saying, although we are apart for this day, I hope that these flowers make me feel closer. Lots of love, Tristan. I had no idea that he was going to do that, and it was just such a nice surprise because I'm really sentimental. Obviously, because Tristan's not here, we can't celebrate it today, but it sort of made that a little bit better for me because, I mean, it is our anniversary and I've done my essay. Like, you know, every anniversary we've had, we've done something on the day, so it's just, yeah, it was really nice and I'm really, really happy. I mean, one thing I did do is my lights always fall down for some reason, but like they used to be over there and they were fine, and when my bed was turned they were fine up here, so I don't understand why they keep falling down. I do have an ottoman so it does go up, but you know, I could put them up and then not open up my bed and they'd still fall down, so I don't really understand. But I got back in to my room after doing my essay and my my wall calendar had like fallen down, and I was like, that never happens, that was really weird. So I thought, enough's enough, like I can't deal, because I think yeah, I prefer all my lights together anyway, because my wall calendar was sort of in the middle and there was lights over here, lights over there. So I've got them all there and I've put them a bit higher up so when the bed does go up it shouldn't hit them. Finally fixed these because they were sort of hanging a bit low, and I was just like, no, I'm going to fix them, and then put all my stuff there. So that's all done. I'm getting up God knows what time tomorrow. My train is at... When's my train? I should probably book that, shouldn't I? 7:07. That gets me in at 8:30, which is perfect. It's a little bit cold, just a tad. I'm really cold, so I won't vlog for long because my hand's probably going to freeze. I didn't really vlog yesterday other than like my hot chocolate on the train. So I ended up going to uni early yesterday morning rather than like staying at my dad's, and then I was just at uni all day. I didn't really vlog. I'm just walking to uni. I'm late. I was meant to have a lecture. I was meant to be in a lecture at 9, but I was just too tired and my alarm didn't go off at the right time, and I was just like, oh my god, I'll go in for the lecture. So yeah, I'm going in now, and then I'm going home tomorrow and then back again on Thursday to commute for the day because I've got a secret Santa present that I need to go home and get because it's probably arrived yesterday or it's going to arrive today. So I'm going to go home tomorrow, get it, wrap it and whatever, and then we're going to do our secret Santa on Thursday. So I'm just going to commute down on Thursday. But so it's going to be a busy week, and I'm really happy because normally when I go to uni I'm like lugging loads of bags, either because I'm going to the train station or I have loads of library books or whatever, and I don't today. I handed in all my library books yesterday and that was like 8 of them, so I was so happy that I wasn't just carrying like a bag of books. And I now have this handbag, so like once a year Cassie like gets rid of clothes and stuff, and she got rid of this bag, so I was like, I'll have that. I normally like just take all her old clothes, and I thought, oh, I'll have that, that looks quite spacious. And I've never had a handbag that can fit like my notebook, because I have quite a big notebook and laptop and stuff, and this one does, and it doesn't even feel that heavy, so it's really good. So yeah, I'm gonna go because my hands are freezing. So now waiting. Everyone else is in the lecture that I missed, and so I'm in the next room waiting. Still got like 5 minutes though. So I watched The Walking Dead last night. So I watched the mid-season, and oh, it's a game changer. If you have seen it, you'll know what I mean. If you haven't, then you won't. But it's killed me a little bit that I have to wait until February to find out. But basically, they've potentially killed off one of the main characters, and one of the main characters that isn't meant to die. So I'm shocked, absolutely shocked. So. I'm on my way to uni. Today is a later start today, so I'm just going in now, and it's a day full of just maths. So I'm actually looking forward to it a little bit because I hated maths at school, but I really enjoy teaching it because I find when you're not so good at something, teaching it is easier because you can understand why other people don't understand it, whereas like English, I've always been good at and I've never had an issue with, so I find that harder to teach because I can't really understand why people don't get it. So yeah, if that makes sense. I'm in this park, and I walked home in it the other day in the dark for the first time, and there's no lights, and I had no idea that there would be no lights, and I was terrified. It was genuinely so scary. It was just like pitch black, and I was like, oh my god. But if I went back and went the long way, it would have taken so long, and I was just like, I've just got to do it. Luckily I was on the phone with Tristan, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, Oh, blimey. So, yeah, I've got another thing as well. I've got my very first glossy box. Next, I have to wrap my Secret Santa present. We all know our Secret Santa now because there's 4 of us in my little group at uni and they all just spiraled out of control, so now we just all sort of have worked it out. Yay! So that is not done. All thin, so now we can get to the exciting part. And then the 3 games, so we've got Need for Speed, we have Just Cause 3, we have Watch Dogs, and we have Dead Rising 3, so excited! My face looks a bit crappy. Some nice spots going on. So I've had a lie-in because I'm now free, which is a really weird sort of, I don't know, it's just really weird. I feel like I'm off for Christmas. I am going back to school next week just because I've chosen to. I'm not required to. Just because I really want to experience everything before Christmas, all the Christmassy things that they get up to. I think that'll be really fun. This is my first day off and I've got my final day of work on Sunday, so that's also, I suppose, exciting. But I am a little bit apprehensive because today I have the dentist. I haven't been to the dentist in maybe like 8 years. I don't know what happened. I think it was around when I got my braces and I think I just didn't go. I normally relied on my mum to book them for me and then for some reason they just stopped. And then once I sort of became old enough, well, in my opinion, old enough to start doing it myself, I just didn't. It never really crossed my mind, to be honest. So I didn't really think, oh, I should really book a dentist appointment. I just never really thought about it. And then I went to uni and they always said, like, make sure you get a doctor and a dentist while you're there. And I just, at that point, I was just too scared. And I thought, what's the point? I'm not going to be here that long. Even though obviously I intended to be at uni for 3 years. But then I moved, obviously. So I was in one place 1 year, one place another year, and then back home for my 3rd year. So I would have only had, I would have had different dentists each time, so it would have actually probably been really horrific. And some of the doctors that I had when I was at uni weren't the friendliest of people, so obviously that made me even more apprehensive about dentists because I just hate teeth. Like, I've had teeth taken out, I've had my braces, and since then I just hate anything to do with, touching teeth. I don't like it at all. I am not the best with my teeth, or at least I haven't been in previous years. I'm alright now, I think. I brush twice a day for 2 minutes each. I mouthwash, I floss. But I'm worried that that's not enough, as I did have so many years of eating a lot of sugar, sometimes forgetting to brush my teeth in the evenings, and just not taking the best care of them. And I have noticed on one of my back ones that I've got a couple of little spots, and that's sort of what made me think I should probably go before that gets worse, because I'd rather go to a dentist and get something sorted than end up having rotting teeth. So I am expecting at least to have some fillings, not today, but be I'm expected to be told I need fillings, because I know the spots that I've seen, I think they're the signs that I might need a filling. And I think there's also a couple on a too fat side. I don't know what other teeth might have them, so I'm expecting at least 2 teeth to need fillings. But I am being a lot more careful. I have returned. So the dentist wasn't as bad as I thought. I was surprisingly chilled when I got there. I found it really easily and stuff, whatever. And I was surprisingly chilled out. And pretty much the first thing he said, I had to fill out a form of medical history and stuff, so that was fine. So he's like, "Are you okay with having x-rays taken?" I was like, "Oh, here we go, like something's wrong." He hadn't even checked my teeth at this point, but he's like, "You okay with x-rays?" I was like, "I'm pretty nervous." And he's like, all it is just taking a picture." And I was like, okay. So he looked in, and basically one of the first things he said is like, as soon as you put the mirror in my mouth, he's like, "You need a filling." And I was just like, that's one. And you know, I'm expecting like many fillings. So I was like, if he said that like basically the moment he's put a thing in my mouth, then it's horrific. And like most of you would have been to a dentist, I assume, so you know that they start saying things that you just don't understand. And he said something about like teeth missing, and I was just like, do I have teeth missing? Like I never actually found that out. I forgot to ask at the end, but had x-rays done. And then he stopped and he was like, "Okay, so you need 1 filling." And I was like, 1? And he's like, "Yeah, it's like your upper right tooth." And that's not what I expect. I mean, I know I can't, it's hard to see your upper teeth where it's easier to see your bottom teeth, but there's 2 here, like I said earlier, that have like brown spots. I said, "Is it not one of them? Do they not need filling?" And he said, "No, they're just sort of stains, but like the x-rays will be able to tell if they do need fillings." And I was like, okay, so I need 1 filling, which, considering it's been about 8 years and I have treated my teeth like absolute rubbish, I consider that a win to an extent. Either my teeth are really strong, or since I've started looking after them, that's clearly like solved. I don't know how teeth work, but so there's 1 with the potential of 3 if the x-rays come back that they need them, but he said he doesn't think they will, so quite happy with that. The receptionist was like, are you available to have your filling done on Monday the 15th of January? And I was like, no, that's my birthday, and I really wouldn't like to have my teeth drilled on my birthday. And I also said that like I didn't really want to do it on my placement days, because I've missed 2 from being ill and part of 1 for a doctor's appointment, and I don't really want to miss any more. So we're doing it in February the 13th. Day after Cassie's birthday, day before Valentine's Day. I will be having my teeth drilled. But he's like, "It's fine, you don't feel it, you have an anaesthetic." And I was like, that's what I'm scared of, because that's the injection, you feel the injection. So, but I did feel relatively calm, and I think I will be able to handle it. If I can handle a blood test, I'm sure I can handle a filling. And I have had teeth extracted, so if I can handle having teeth pulled out, I'm sure I can handle a filling. I've never had one before. The only thing I've ever had done to my teeth is having them taken out in preparation for my braces, and then my braces. So I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm relatively chilled out about it, but I thought I would cheer myself up and do a bit of Christmas shopping. So I've got some things for Cassie, but I won't show you because I know she watches my vids, and have got some Christmas cards. So I never do Christmas cards, but since I am now in a teaching profession, I thought most teachers do, so I've got loads of these. They come in packs of 12, and we've got 34 children in my class, so that leaves 2 left over for like, I'm going to do one for like Tristan's family, I think, and a couple of people. And I got myself a game. And yeah, so I'm just gonna, I think I might do some wrapping, and I'm gonna play my game, I think. But it's quite late, it's like almost 4, no. Yeah, it is almost 4, so I've got a nice cup of tea over there, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have my chocolate, even though I probably should. I haven't eaten because I didn't want anything to be in my teeth when I went to the dentist, so I haven't eaten anything. But yeah. Okay, cool.